You are Duricana Albert. Duricana. Duricana Albert. Yes. Duricana. Duricana Albert non viene che le pa capitale du Japon. Yeah, I'm
Only sweet drink. You should take notes. I have Bibi, Okwa, and Aziz. Kwame Kodare. If you have to, I had dinner, sissy, no for it. And I see I have. I have to send you all that I have several coffee.
Oh, thank you.
Can I cut me? I'm a river for me, let me.
Oh, look, I don't know. Like a little bit here. Like a leg like that, boo, jata. Sífalas. Women, table. Well, I did that.
Nobby, and the bed, a doy doma, and there was awful. The corner economy, every time you come to the colony, I have a maid, my body film.
You are
Duricana Albert.
Duricana.
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 Duricana Albert.
Yes.
Duricana.
Duricana.
Duricana Albert, no viene que le pa capital de Japón.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Harupo.
Sapao.
Amona iko.
We fell. short.
You want to come back? You want to come back? Because the Mediterranean Galley,
already 12,
there's a prayer I have to do. Papa, I tell you what I'm going to do.
Hurry up.
Only sweet drink. You should take note. I had Bibi, Bokor, and I said, Papa, I had been a sissy, no for it. And I had seen water and I said, oh, thank you.
Cái này để cắt về.
I'm a river for me, let me.
Oh, I'm not going to be here. Like a leg like that, go, Jata. Sífaras. manga sombolisa yo manga tikata yo manga ese joto ame joto ese na nuame ese na nuame omena pedi yo abrax meozi adrepo doagu yo ta direto be vino kuna soto ka yo madoagu me yo me no zo je ayi zo kakatika bashadre me na fa banya ngolo na pi banya ngolo njuru hono me yo ra kekere wenya ingba ma jo flora fa kwa ingba ma doadika wenya ble ma teku etega o me yo akain becho fa kain mani wa kain jabo wa kain zu wa kain trobo wa kain menyo wa kain fi wa kain mani wa ta wa kain pe pa me gbe hada do la ko ba ma te je fi to ba so ma te da ju me yo mi da o ho ba o ka ko o pe mi o zango me yo mi preview ra ke mi a ho ba se me yo ra ke wo jo pata jo ma ku fo ka no bo le mo je chi bo le fu do me be yo o ku lo ku a to le fo fo me jo bo nyi o he be jo bo nyi me to ya mo mo ju o to anu kwa re pe be nyi le pe me be to ba jo tu zo kule o mo no to per ka o jo pata be ye le happy e jo bo ba jo ni jo pata be fia jo pata metro na me beda molo abi fagbe erili dina jo pata le no ayi afimia ajolo jo pata ni ya te fe me yo wo me se me gbo jiri to to gbe ta pa pelu ti zugbo lu ajiba oboju pe o do da kon valenti fa me valu jona pefu ago sapata me yo ti gele me yo goro gbo ya kan ke la fia me yo amaga se ge ja pa pasise e se to gbe je akwa ha o me yo brahini me yo bobochi me yo be fori ko komar ke ko me ko ku che kuma ko na to beno kuto me ne fa mi me yo tonya ko si poku akubia yo no ni meri akoso akoku fo ko mu ge ta senya mo si fusi jam ko so abra ko bra mama ni ko je mba to bena ko ku fi to bena akubia men sa mama en to re pe ku kuto me ne fa mi yo fo yin Celestine ya wa kubia Catherine na kubia fo yin se ko de fo ya be na kubia kuto me ne fa mi me yo mi asro boti chachu pia kubia sila kwene kata pe mensa kuto me ne fa me yo awu no tuji bako tuji to tuji me yo kirikiri hasa ko ncha bara so bara na me yo bako ada fli so fa mo ngo bi bako fa cha joge kuto me ne fa mi me yo huno le ba kwa huno le gbe ya da kuto me ne fa mi me yo to me na entre tu le gita to Abraham jiven le chame to mi fiato Simon Kabila benya sia ko ti me yo Daniel e vie ko mare la ba kuto me ne fa mi me yo amaga ko ku ana to bi anka ima kuto me ne fa yo happy ko sa na ji kuto me ne fa mi da bela be di me yo me yo apochi sakra ka me cho ba be do kuto ko rido ko kuma ko ba be ta be yo ale acho ufranta mani ofifini kwa bisinka ko fito jamba ko cho to ko fito ko via tra kable me yo mi apete me yo to be ho ba to ba ko do ra ho me asa pasa di ku yo ko to ko sinyo ko to kere ku me yo mi dagbe ji me yo mi ro me ya aklama pe me yo ro me jiji aklama srone de aklama gongo ano achupecha aklama agba siche aklama me yo mi me to yo to ga la ko se gesugu me na ha dagbe vedu yo ke ko am to be lindo be ko choni ba ko abeja me yo ra ke yo to peju manyamli me yo le ba ji ko so le ba agbo because pe to ma so le men da pe abidi me yo su me le ba yo le ba bi yo to we da malie me yo to be adando kuno nyaga yo to we ade me yo mi apete keke me yo afana go no afa bo ma ji so because pe to ma so le men da pa abidi me yo ko le gbe meji wole meji ti meji so meji moli meji abla meji akla meji guda meji sa meji ka meji trupe meji tula meji lete meji chemi fu meji kwa che tula me yo klebo bi ko kwa ta ru bo to ba de ya de ma ko de di lo mi le live section wo gbe no fia mo to gbe mi anyen gbe anu no na anyen gbe anu to me na me yo America na mi se me ne to na mo so be kene America to na America to na ko na amese me che no yo mo ni nye kwa lo mi ako go me yo mi da gbe lo ngba ba ni fu okay, there is no signal on the TV. It's not coming. Now it's a new cable you are using, or you are using the same old one again?
Oh, it's a new one. Maybe.
Okay, now I am ready to answer your questions and to take your comments. So please go ahead and give me
your comments, and we take it from here. Okay, we have our brother Johannes Michael greeting Papa. Thank you very much, Michael. How are you? Thank you very much from Namibia. Then we have Alvin Lebron Hill. Say greetings, Papa. Hello, Alvin. Thank you very much. How are you and family? How are your children? My regards to them all, and same to Michael in Namibia. Thank you. And we have Sila Ameyi, my daughter-in-law there. Good afternoon, Papa. Happy hearing from you today. While praying, I realized someone placed the hand at your back. Please, what's the significance? Somebody placed there. Okay. Okay, we'll take it straight away from here, from Sila Ameyi. When I am praying to my Vodu Leba or the same, and you who I am praying for, you may not know the prayers that I will be saying. So when you place your hands at my back, whatever you are saying in your mind will be transmitted through me to the spiritual, or whether you are saying it physically or saying it from your mind, it will be transmitted from you through me to the spiritual. Because I stay there and praying to a spirit, I am standing as an authority between man and the spirit world, the human world and the spirit world. So anything from the spirit world will pass through me and come to you, and the same thing, anything from the physical world will pass through me and go to the spirit world. So that's the main significance. If sometime if the person cannot do certain things by themselves, the person will have to place their hands on the back of someone who can do it for them. Yeah, that's what we do. We say here. Thank you very much for that beautiful question. How is our princess Fanny? I hope you are all very well. And then we have Olarewaju Aziz Suleiman. Say Amin. Thank you very much, Olarewaju. And this is on Facebook, Ewe Vodu Education. So let's try other ones as they. That's the revolution.
Yes, please. There are other people watching that. Yes, question.
The African Money Temple. It's not coming.
It's coming. There are other people watching that.
They did not ask question.
Yes. On African Magic Temple.
Okay, let me look at African Magic Temple. If there's any question, let me answer.
Yes, please.
Today I'm very tired because I woke up early to go to this place. Yeah, I went very early. And where people, they receive us so much with joy, so we even find it difficult to leave. But I have to be here, so that's why we have to leave. And then we have on African Magic Temple on Facebook, where we have our brother Charles Graham. Say good afternoon, Toby. Hope you are well. Please, what is the difference between Joka, Tron, Voodoo, and Afa? Please, thanks, Charles. Okay, Charles is asking what is the difference between Joka, Tron, Voodoo, and Afa. Thank you very much, brother Charles, my brother Charles. And thank you for asking that question. I will take it from the last one. Afa is the discipline and the spirit of divination, and as well as the spirit of your destiny, the blueprint of your destiny. That's what Afa represents. And Afa, when you get initiated into Afa, you will know your destiny, and then you can now know what you are here to do. That's what Afa is. Voodoo simply means spirit. The Ewes and the 4 people call spirit Voodoo.
So whether a spiritual practice is practiced in India or in Nepal or in England or in Scotland or wherever in the world, if it is a spiritual practice, if our people are to call it, they will call it Vodu. So that's what Vodu is. Vodu just means spiritual practice or spirit. And then a tron means a deity. A deity, a particular Vodu that is in existence. That word for people is called a tron, or the white man will call it deity. And then Joka is the power to be able to make an immediate change in nature as at will. That's what Joka is about. So these are the three Joka: Tron, Vodu, and Afa. Afa is not Joka, but Afa can also be regarded as a Tron. But it is more of a Tron or of divination, to be able to look into God and then bring out a secret. That's what Afa is. So I hope you understand, but if it's not very clear, you can follow up with me with other questions or comments. Our sister Ifadara say Aboru, Aboye, Abokiche, Papa Christopher and family. Oh, thank you very much, my big sister Ifadara. Aboru, Aboye, Abokishe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enuledo. Okay, let's move. That's all. Then we are on YouTube now. We have Tobe Jibejas, Jibezan, so kinds of greetings and good day, Papa. Bokor Enuledo. Tobe Jibezan Enuledo. Amerikamindena Enuledo. Then the Tobe Jibezan went on to say, in your various experiences, Papa, what are the differences you discover between Ewe, Afa, and Yoruba Ifa? Okay, Tobe Jibezan, I have not really studied Yoruba Ifa that much, so I will not be able to tell about the differences that are there. But the Ewes use Afa more like a divination tool for their Vodus, to be able to contact the spirit world, to know what is happening and what is not happening. So the Ewes don't worship Ifa the way, or Afa the way that the Yorubas worship, because mostly in Yoruba land, what I have seen, because I have not really studied Yoruba Ifa, what I have seen mostly is coming from the diaspora, and most of it is just worshiping. People just feel that because you are a child of Shango means you have to be dancing to Shango, you have to wear certain kind of clothing and be able to behave in a way so people can look at you that you are Olokun, or you have something to do with a mermaid spirit and all these things. Anyway, I found it's not that. The ones that I know, yeah, of course, maybe there are some places people are worshipping, but mostly it's more practical to call the Afa to ask questions and know what way to go, whether you are worshipping Afa or you are not worshipping Afa. In fact, when they are doing Afa work, they will invoke the divinity for you and then be able to tell you what you are supposed to do, what is happening in your life. That is what the difference is. But I haven't studied so much of Yoruba Ifa, so I can't say much. All that I know about it is mostly in the books. And most of the time, it was people who came to study who wrote those books. Some might have been written by the people who practice themselves. The majority of people who wrote books that we read do not practice, so they cannot know the inner part. So Afa and Ifa, there is very little difference between them, but there is sure some little difference. And Tobe Jibeza went on to say the reason I asked is because many people have been introduced to Yoruba Ifa Orish say from a religious, not spiritual aspect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That mostly Yoruba is more of a religious thing than spiritual. So many of the cultural traditions and processes have been lost or ignored. You are very right, Tobo Jesus. That's what my argument all the time, that Afa in the Yoruba land is more of a religion. People want to worship. People want to dress in colors to be able to appeal to the spirit or worship. Yeah. But then in Ewe Afa, it is not like that. It's more of a practical spirituality. If they use Afa in Ewe land more to do the reading and then ask Afa what to do to change the situation. That's what we do. Thank you very much for that. And then we have Abdul Hamid Awuni in North Africa. Say hi, Papa. Please, there's one thing I have noticed anytime a group of people performing their culture, you will see them have a hole or a wood that they cross in their neck. What's the meaning?
Like an
That thing is called Ankh. It's mostly people who are following Egyptology and Kemetic place that one, so that people can see. People are. It is more people who are saying that they want to be spiritual. At the same time, they want to be linked to Christianity. But the Ankh predates Christianity. It has been there long before Christianity. But it's people who are talking about Kemet and all this. I have never used the Ankh, and I don't think I will ever use the Ankh because I don't know the significance of the Ankh. Maybe it is very important, just like how I don't use the cross. So I cannot tell. But I don't practice that, so I don't really know what is making a lot of people who want to have the Ankh. For me, I'll prepare a leather talisman and hang on my neck, and I know what is inside than to put what I don't understand. So I don't really know the meaning, but I very tired though.
I'm saying in bed that I'm feeling sleepy, sir. I'll just do small show and then go. Because I'm really sleepy. I woke up early. So
we have Nitri, Ajay Nitri. Say hello, Daddy. Hello, Nitri. How are you? Nitri, thank you very much for joining. And then this is on TikTok. We have our sister Luna Nicole. Hello, Luna. How are you? Thank you very much for joining. Say, Papa, is there a benefit to wearing copper jewelry? Yes, there's a possibility that wearing a copper jewelry, because copper is a metal that also has some spiritual aspects. So I won't be able to tell you here immediately what copper represents because I don't know so much about it. But yes, people wear copper. You see, even in this our bracelet, we have a copper, brass, and iron. Those three combine here, and their combination gives some effect on the spirituality of the person wearing it as well as the physicality. Yeah, so I cannot tell exactly what the copper will be, but there is definitely a spiritual connection. And then our sister Luna Nicole went back to blessing Papa and Tiffany. I'm grateful to join today's section. I think this comment came before the copper. Thank you very much. We are happy to please, are you hearing the audio? Is it okay? If it's not okay, let us know because we are still.
All of you. So, okay, I think now mic is raised to my lips I can speak directly, not bowing down. So we have Boss David say, greetings, Your Highness. Hello, David, how are you? Thank you very much. I'm not Your Highness, so I'm just Papa, not Your Highness. Highness are people who are high priests and also people who are royalty. Yeah, so please just call me Papa. I am not Your Highness. Thank you. And then we have QC Messioric. Greetings to become wealthy. Is there a big sacrifice to make? Yes, there's a big sacrifice to make if you want to become wealthy, and that sacrifice is to work and work. That's the sacrifice you have to make if you want to be wealthy. Thank you very much. And then we have Ajay Nitri say hello, Daddy. Hello again, Ajay. And then Luna Nico say, I appreciate you for leaving your gathering to share knowledge with us. Yes, thank you. All is important. Yeah, all is important. Thank you very much. And then we have Gideon. Okay, that was Luna Nicole said that one. And then Gideon Brave 3 is a very clear. Thank you. I was asking about the sound. It says very clear. We thank God for that. And then Luna Nicole said, Papa, do you have to be initiated into Afa to learn your destiny, or is it revealed during reading? Your destiny can never be revealed during a reading for you. It can never be revealed during a reading. If someone tells you that they will do a reading for you, or if someone did a reading for you and told you that your destiny is in that reading, no, the person is deceiving you. You can only meet your destiny when you are initiated into Afa. You can never get your destiny through a reading. Some flashes of your destiny may come in your readings, but you can never have your destiny revealed during a reading. It's only through initiation. Then we have Ajay Nitiri say, please, how do you get initiated into Afa? You get initiated into Afa by consulting with an Afa priest. Whoever has been initiated into Afa, you get to the person, you do a reading to know if Afa will accept you to be initiated or not. And then if the Afa does or do accept you to be initiated, then you can get initiated. But before you even get initiation, they will do a reading for you. Yeah. So when you find an Afa priest who is willing and who can initiate you, then you can go to such a person to get initiation. It's not from books or anything. Thank you very much, Ajay Nitiri. Okay, and QC Murik, he said, what is the sacrifice to be successful in the line of work? You are gifted on, example, forex trading. That one I don't know whether somebody is gifted on a particular way to be able to be successful. All that I am saying is you have to work. If you work and work hard, you can become successful in life. I'm not talking about forex trading and gambling. Yes, if somebody may be a gambler by nature and born to succeed in gambling, as many people had succeeded. But I have not gone that line in my life. If you take initiation into Afa and you are told that gambling is your path, then when they tell you what necessary things to do before gambling and you do them, yes, then it can tell you something. But apart from that, I don't know. You just have to work. Yeah. And then we have Luna Nicole saying the ankh is an Egyptian symbol which represents the many aspects of life. Okay, thank you very much, our sister Luna Nicole there. Thank you. We have a real Reese. It's okay. Thank you. I think talking about the sound. And then Luna Nicole said the audio is fine, Papa. Thank you very much, Luna Nicole. And then Real Juice is laughing, say, nice one, Papa. I think about that man who wants to get rich without working. The engineer Graham K.G. Wilson, or is it Wilson? Wilberforce. Engineer K.G. Okay, that's Kojojo Nyami. Kojo, he said, good evening, Papa. Yeah, good evening, Kojo. How are you? And then this one is Entowada. What is the meaning? Ntowada. Okay. Then say, Papa, I greet you. Okay, I receive your greeting, Ntowa. Thank you very much for joining the section. Thank you very much. And then we have Luna Nicole. He said, Papa, if someone decides to be initiated into AFA before having a reading, will it be done? No matter what, if you want to be initiated into FA, they will do a reading for you before the initiation. It is just one of the process. You cannot do AFA without a reading being done for you. They have the priest that is going to initiate you will find from the spirit world on which oracle to stand before initiating you, so that whatever they will do for you, there will be no danger or whatever, there will be no unnecessary things that will disturb you. So no matter what, before you will be initiated, there will be a reading that has to be done. And then we have African Divine Porters. Good evening, Papa. I'm from Nigeria. Thank you, African Divine Porters, and you are welcome to African Magic Temple's weekly live streaming question and answer section. Thank you very much for joining. And then I don't want to, African Divine Porters, I don't want to ask questions today. I will only listen carefully today. Thank you, no problem. And then our sister Entowada is what flag is that? Is it Cuba?
I think it's a bed.
Eh?
Like a bed. Like
Sleeping bed? Entowada. That is a bed company making a bed to sleep on.
I think she has put
Okay. It's not a flag. Okay. Please, Akan people say you are new. You should tell us who you are and what you do, please. Ntowada, please. Thank you very much. And then we have African Divine Porter. Say, how was your daughter that was sick last week? Hope she's okay now. Oh yes, she was okay that very day. She was okay. Thank you for that concern from you. I'm very grateful. She was good. We bathed her. I fetched a bath for her, and she bathed her. And after that, she started getting better, and she's okay. Maybe she will even be coming. She's upstairs. She will be coming here later. Thank you very much, African Divine Portals. And then we have Luna Nichols. I can always tell when you are tired, Papa. May your energy be replenished when you rest. Thank you. Yes, I am quite tired because I woke up today early, and yesterday we didn't sleep early because my daughter that was sick last week fed her destiny last night. So we were with her until about 1 a.m. When we finished the feeding of her destiny, essay. So we came back home and I slept about 2-3 hours. I have to wake up and get myself ready, and all this is making me look tired, but I will be fine. Thank you very much, Luna. I'm grateful. And then African Divine Porters, thanks for the Togbe water and the prayers to restore your daughter. Thank you. That's why we are here. That's the work we do for other people. So when it comes to our children, they are the first priority, because they are our children. They are going to continue living our lives for us. So I don't play with my children. Thank you very much for your concern. I'm grateful for that. Okay, we are going back onto YouTube, and we have a Togbe Igbezase Soka. Papa, do you know why, or have any insight on whether why one can't remember their dreams? No, I don't know why people cannot remember their dreams. I have no clue. People do remember their dreams, some do not. Even me, sometimes I don't remember my dreams, but I have never made any research into knowing why I cannot remember my dreams. I think it's all our conscious and subconscious mind playing with us. Maybe there are certain things people can do to strengthen that bond between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, so that they can remember their dreams, but I don't know what it is as at yet. Thank you. And then Tobe Jigbezan Sosoka said the audio is better now. There was an echo. This is the clearest it's been in a while. Papa, no static either. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tobe Jigbezan Sosoka. And I want people to know Tobe Jigbezan Sosoka is a Bokor, and it's also a spiritualist. He makes all kind of different artifacts, prepare herbal soaps and herbal waters and other things from people. He's an old Bokor. He lives in Baltimore, Maryland. So I think the other day we put his number on this and those of you who are in Baltimore or Maryland area, in Maryland, if you are around there and you want to see him, you can find him on Instagram as Indigenous 360, and also on Facebook. I think he has another different name on Facebook. I don't know. Togbe Jigbezan, if you have any other name on Facebook, let us know. Yeah. He can be of immediate help to you, those of you who are in Maryland area. Thank you very much. He also creates very beautiful beads and the divination chain and all this. He's very good has a very good hand for artwork, or Voodoo art, I will call it. Yes. Thank you very much, Tobe Jigbezan. And then Tobe Jigbezan went on to say, do you know things one can do to try and remember one's dream? No, I will make a research on it and teach that whenever this thing arises. I don't know what to do to make a person remember their dream, because I myself sometimes I don't remember my ones that I have worked with practically is the one that I introduce to people, which is Obubu Yaya. Obubu Yaya is just a spirit like any other spirit that anyone will give you. And to work with a spirit is to constantly get the spirit involved with you, or you get yourself involved in the spirit's life. And how do you get yourself involved into a spirit's life? By pouring libation, by calling that spirit's name, repeating its name, and giving it a task. Because when you are doing a spiritual work, if you don't give tasks to your spirits, you will not know whether they are real or they are not real. So give them tasks, pray to them, call their name, pray to them, and then give them tasks. And if they are able to accomplish the tasks within the time that you have stipulated for them, or the time that you have given them, then you know you are working with something. And sometimes maybe even if they delay 1 or 2 days before fulfilling whatever assignment you have given them, you will know, and then you try to communicate with them by praying to them regularly. That's all that every spirit, whether dwarf, mamiwata, or whatever you are calling, even Afa that we are using, if you don't interact with Afa on a continuous daily basis, it is very difficult for you to be able to find any benefit from it. You will have it, but you cannot use it. So when you have a spirit is introduced to you, what you do is continue to interact with that spirit regularly. Interact with the spirit regularly. Then you will begin to see the spirit working in your life. Just like in ordinary human life. If you have got a new friend and you don't visit your friend or you don't talk with your friend, and if it's only once in a while that you will see each other or talk to each other, that friendship cannot be very married well. So you may be friends, but you are a distant friend. But even if the person is 1 million kilometers away from you and you are calling the person or you are chatting with the person regularly, then the bond of that friendship becomes strong. So it is the same with the spirit world. If you have a spirit given to you, it is up to you to continue you calling the spirit and also giving that spirit a task. Without it, you can never see the work of the spirit. Thank you, Togbeji Beza. Okay, we will try African Magic Temple. I think we don't have anything there, or you refresh and let's see.
Yes.
Refresh it and let's see. Okay, we have a DJA. It's a Papa place. When someone does a reading and also do all the necessary rituals, does the person get protection from there? When you do a reading, it is the reading what is going to tell you what is happening in your life. And if you are supposed to be protected, the reading will tell you what things to be done for you to protect you. And when those things are done, then you will be protected. But if the reading doesn't talk anything about protection, then there is no protection in your problem. So a reading will tell you what is happening in your life. If something is happening and you are not understanding, the reading will give you the understanding of what is happening in your life, the understanding of what is happening in your life, and give you a guideline on what to do to overcome it. So when you do a reading and the reading say certain kind of forces are attacking you, so a ritual or a vosa should be done for you. When those vosas are done for you, you are protected, because that's the purpose of the vosa. Thank you very much, DJA. And then we have Charles Graham say, hello Togbe, do you always have to shave your facial hair during Afa initiation? In Afa initiation, you are going to shave all your hair, not only your facial. You are going to shave the hair on your head. You will shave your armpit. You will shave your facial. You will shave your pubic hair as well. That's what it's done, because you are being born anew as in this particular what do you call it, initiation. Initiation means you are being introduced to something. And in the case of Afa, when you are being initiated in the Afa, you are being born again. You are being made a new person, because you have now met your destiny. You now know what your destiny is. So they need to shave you all the hairs and let the new hairs grow, so that you grow a new person. That's what it is. So you have to. Yeah. And that's thanks, Charles, the saying so. Thank you too. And then again, Charles Graham went, good afternoon, Papa Togbe. Hope you are well, please. What's the difference between Joker? Okay, I think I have answered those ones already. Thank you, everybody. we are back to TikTok here, and then we are now in the, no, there's somebody in the top. Saint Bible, is it Saint Bible 4? Say, Papa, good evening, Saint Bible 4. Thank you very much for joining the section. I'm very grateful. Thank you. And then we have Luna Nicole. Say, Papa, I know you don't interpret dreams, but do you believe in dream interpretation? Yes, of course, I do believe in dream interpretation, but dream interpretation varies from culture to culture. That's the reason why I don't do dream interpretation, because the interpretation among the Ewes, when a dream you dreamt about something, the interpretation in the Ewes may be the different interpretation among the accounts, maybe different interpretation among the Yorubas, or different interpretation among the Chinese. So you cannot use one belief system or dream interpretation system to cut across all cultures. That's why I don't interpret dreams anymore. In the sense that if you are an Ewe person and you have a dream and you tell me the dream, and if I can understand it, I can interpret it to you in the way the Ewes interpret that particular dream, and then you can understand. But then if you are from a different cultural base, maybe the way your ancestors or your people interpret a dream may be totally different from the way I will interpret it in the form of the Ewe understanding of such a dream. So that's the reason why I am not doing any dream interpretation. Yeah. But I believe that there is a dream. A dream tells you a lot about what is about to happen, or sometimes what had happened in the past. Thank you very much. And then we have Saint Bible 4. Again, he said, Papa, does Freemasons and Illuminati have something to do with the African Magic Temple? No. African Magic Temple is my establishment, and I am not a Freemason, and I am not an Illuminati member. However, I have some students who are Freemasons who still learn from me, and they still have their freedom if they want to attend Freemason meetings or gatherings. I don't have any problem with that. I am just teaching them pure knowledge and wisdom. Okay, African Divine Portals, they say in Ifa, when you are initiated, you will be given Ifa and a shoe. Is it the same in Ewe tradition? Yeah, African Divine Portals. When you are initiated into Afa, you will be given the Afa kernels or ikins. But Legba is not something that we give you immediately, unless the person is someone who is who demand for the Legba, or has a place where the Legba can be set up for them. But it is known that when a person is initiated into Afa, a Legba has to be set up for the person. We don't very much call it a shoe, but we call it Legba, which is the same. And then Luna Nicole went on to say, thank you for answering my question regarding dream interpretation. Your answer makes perfect sense. Thank you very much. And then African Divine Portals is, or you prepare spirits that accompany the initiated in his journey path from the Afa. No, they don't prepare anything, because your Afa, when it's given to you, has already come with the spirits that came into this world with you. Or we call them your head spirits. There are spirits that came into the world in your destiny. Some people, they have got the hunter spirit, some has got the mamiwata, somebody will get hebiaso, which the Yoruba call Shango, somebody may get legba, as the spirit in their destiny. And so when this Taji Vodu or head spirits, which I think Yoruba call Orisha, Taji Vodus are identified in your oracle or in your initiation. Yes, it is up to you as an initiate if you want to go ahead and then do sacrifices so that you can invite this Taji Voodoo in order to be able to work with them, or you can ignore them and live your life. But if they came in your destiny, it is advisable that you should make sure that you work with them so that they can work with you for the benefit of what you want in this life. Because it is only through the Afa initiation that you know what are these head spirits or a Taji Voodoo. And when you have the Taji Voodoo, they can be set up for you if you want. But then if you don't want them to be set up, they can just pray to them for you, and that is fine. Yeah, that's how we do it here. But if you are a priest and you decide that you want to work as a priest, it will be advisable that the Taji Voodoo or the head spirits in your destiny need to be attended to very quickly and fast. Thank you very much. And then Luna Nicole say, Papa, you missed my question about instruction given during a reading. Okay, let's go back to visit that question, and if it is there, slowly go down and then. Okay, yeah, Luna say, Papa, if you are giving an instruction during a reading, what is the timeline to complete the task? Okay, that's a very good thing. Sure, we missed this question because it didn't come to me just after reading that African Magic Temple. When you are given an instruction in Afa reading, you are supposed to follow these instructions for 17 days. And if you have the financial might and strength, the rituals are supposed to be done within the 17 days. But if you don't have money, no one will force you to come and do the rituals. And when you have the money, anytime you have money and you buy the items, or you bought the items, then the rituals will be done for you. Sometime a subsequent reading will be done during the time of the ritual to use it to support the old, especially when the time duration is very long, like 6 months, 1 year, 2 years before you are coming to do the decision. Because within that 6 months, 1 year, 2 years time, so many other things might have come across, might have happened on you, and you might have come across many of these things. For this reason, it is sometimes advisable that if the first reading that you did and you want to do rituals on them, a subsequent reading should be done in order to confirm whether everything remains as it is, or there are some new things that have come to add to it, or some new things some things have been taken out of it. So the time duration is usually 17 days. But if you are not able to meet the 17 days, you can always do your rituals when you are ready. Thank you for that question. Let me see. We are on Wendy. Wendy say, what happens when one tries to separate from their spirit? Can separation be possible? What do you mean by separating from which spirit? Are you meaning that if you have been initiated into a spirit and you want to separate from it, why should you be initiated into a spirit and you want to separate from it? Then what makes you to go into that initiation in the first place? I don't know, unless a spirit that is worrying you and disturbing you, that is only when they will try to do some separation. But then they will also have to do a reading to ask the spirit what does it want to be done for it before leaving. Yeah, if the spirit is a bad spirit that is worrying you, yes, of course. Everything we do, we ask Afa. Everything we do, we ask the spirit world to guide us. We don't just get up and start doing things on our own. We always ask the spirit world to give us a guidance, and it is that guidance that we follow. So Luna Nicole is asking, Papa, are the spirits considerate of where you live when giving you a task? The spirits don't give you a task. It's you who gives task to spirits. Spirits only tell you what you should do in a reading, like don't eat certain foods. Or they can also tell you that don't go out deep into the night, or don't be out late at night. And then they can also tell you to avoid certain things that they know that will disturb you. So I don't call this as a task as such. They just guide you to, okay, you can call it a task. But then they are just guiding you. If you follow it, fine. If you don't follow it, they don't care. It is an advice they are giving you. So, of course, wherever you are, the spirits know. And it is upon that when you do a reading, they know where you are. And it is upon that they give their instructions and advice to you. Yeah. Then when they said, okay, thank you, and thank you too for that question. And then African Divine Porters, Papa, please, what are the roles of Togbe Legba? Which type of work does he do best? Legba, as it is called in our Ewe language, I think it's also borrowed from Yoruba language. And some people call it a shu ilailu. It does the same work it does in Afa. Legba is the master of the crossroads, and Legba is the God between human beings and men, the human beings and the spirit world. Legba is the one that mediates between the spirit world and the physical world. That's why when we do sacrifices or do every vosa, we send it to Legba and tell the Legba to take that sacrifice into the world or into the spirit world for the spirits to answer the person's request. So Legba is a gatekeeper. That's why it's always at the gate or at the front main door, main gate, main entrance to the community. That's what Legba is. So Legba represents us in Christianity, the Christ, in the sense that Legba becomes the mediator between human beings and the spirit and the gods, or in the spirit world, where the spirit world send us information, we also send information into the spirit world. So Legba plays a very, very, very important role in Afa spirituality or practice. So yeah, that's how I can say it. It's a very important. It plays a very important role. It's the messenger of the gods, yeah, and the messenger between men and the gods. So that's how we look at Legba in our Ewe Afa. That's why if anything very strange happens and nobody understands anything, we go to Legba also to pray so that he can open the doors so that we can understand, and also close the doors to evil that may be coming towards us. Then Luna Nicole say, for instance, will they ask you to kill a goat if you live in Brooklyn, Papa? Yes, they can ask you to kill a goat when you live in Brooklyn. And the point is that if a goat is supposed to be used for the ritual that they're supposed to do for you, then it is a goat. They cannot say because in America they don't have goat, or because they don't allow goat to be killed, so you cannot kill a goat. So what do you do in this situation? Then the person who you know who has a shrine, or who is a competent Bokor or a spiritualist that you know, who may not be living in Brooklyn, but will be in somewhere that they can kill a goat to do the sacrifice, then that one. And the person can even be as far back as in Africa, in Asia, in wherever in the world where animals can be killed. Because if it is goat that the spirit world needed, or whatever spirit is demanding from you, then it must be a goat. It will only be in rare cases that you can ask the spirit world and say, oh, because you don't have a goat, if you offer them a chicken, would that be okay? And if the oracle accepts it, that the spirit world is saying, okay, you can offer a chicken instead of goat, then you go ahead with that. But if it is a goat and it insisted on goat, then it must be a goat that you have to give if you want the situation in which you are to change. And then Wendy is saying, please, how can one locate you for a far reading to know about our destinies and purpose in life? Oh, we are in Accra on the Spinters Road, but you can call us from anywhere in the world and we can still do a reading for you. And it will be the same as if you have come to sit in front of us. Our numbers are in our profile, you can call it, and we will do a reading for you, and it will be the same as if you have come to us. But if you want physically to come, the number is still there. You can book it. You can call and book an appointment, and we will arrange so that you can come for a reading. Okay. There's a reading I'm going to do for a lady. She is not here. She lives in another country, and she was planning to come to Ghana to do the reading, but because of her situation, she cannot come. She just we just called and then we spoke, and we will be doing the reading for her, even though she will not be here physically. But we will get exactly what, if she were here physically, we were going to get that. Yeah. So Wendy, we are even though we are here, we can reach you wherever you may be. Okay, then we have Joyce 744. Say hello, Papa. Hello, Joyce. How are you? Thank you very much for coming to join the live section. And we have Luna Nicole. Say, Papa, can you be initiated into Legba? No, Ewes do not initiate people into Legba. It is only in the Yoruba tradition that people are initiated into Legba or initiated into some other orishas. More in Ewe Afa, you cannot be initiated into Legba. But if Legba is part of your Ewe Vodu or your head spirit, there are prayers and things that can be done so that you and Legba can work together in harmony. But then we don't call it initiation. Once you are initiated into Fa, you are automatically initiated into Legba. When they are setting up a Legba for you, yeah, there are certain things they will do for you before setting up your personal Legba for you. Maybe we can call it initiation, yes. But then without getting Afa and somebody preparing a Legba for you and initiating you into Legba, I've never come across it yet, but maybe there is something like that. And then African Divine Porter said, my Ifa initiation sign is Tura Lete. Yeah, that's Boisa. No, okay, Tura Rete. That is my listen to. That's my that is Divine Portal. That is my Afa oracles as also my Boli, Ifa Odu is a Otura Lete, which is mine as well. We call other name for it like Tulag Bogem. So that's the oracle on which I am. That's the portal on which I am. It's a very, very powerful sign, and it has a very deep meaning. If they go into it for you, you will be proud that you fell on that, or that oracle fell for you. It's a very interesting oracle. That's my oracle. Utura Lete is my oracle as well. And then what spirit will you consider as the head spirit of that sign? The head spirit of that sign, honestly, I think it's all the spirits in Afa, but more of something to do with the axe. Axe. The axe as in the axe that is used in chopping wood or chopping down a tree, and that is where it is. So, and there's a Mami, and all the other spirits are also in this Tula Lete, Tula Bogem, as we call it. Yeah. I will go into it later for you, not today, but I will give you more insight in, because it's a very interesting and a very, very, very powerful sign. I keep it to myself. Yeah. And when you get Otura Irete as your sign, there is also a understanding that you have a senior brother or a sister who should be initiated as well. Otherwise, that person will die and leave you. Yeah. So you look into it, and you can contact me privately on my line there, and we can talk about the sign. Thank you. The hunter spirit is also inside the Tula Lete. And yeah, so many, almost most of the spirits are inside the Otura Lete as well. And then we have MT nice, it's the AMT. Yeah, okay, it's fire, thank you. And then Wendy is saying that, okay, you are really educating us. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you too. And then Wendy want to say, Papa, please, you said that we are born with our head spirits. Is it not? Please move it, let me see. We are born with head spirit, which is something I just learned today. Yeah, everybody has a head spirit. I think that's what the Yoruba call Orisha, the spirit that came with your head. And some have Obatala and Eshu, Shango, and all this thing. But for us in Ewe Afa, we cannot just initiate you into your head spirit, because nobody knows your head spirit until you are initiated into Afa. It is in that Afa initiation that the head spirit will come out, and then people know that if there is a Mamiwata, there is the warrior spirit, or there is a Legba, or there is the Hebiaso, Shango, or whatever, Egu or Ogun, as it is in Yoruba. It is only during your Afa initiation that they can know this head spirit. So anyone who is initiating you into these spirits without knowing whether they are your head spirit or not may not be doing a total good for you, because the person need to initiate you, and then the spirits that are coming into the world with you or are in your destiny will show in the sign that you have been initiated into, and then that is the ones that you now have to approach. Yeah. Then African Divine Portals say, yes, I see the sign Otura Irete behind you. No, the Tula Lete is not, the sign behind here is not a Tura Lete. This is a Gunda Wori or Gunda. That is the sign here. That is not the Otura letter. Otura letter is this is Guda, but not a Tura. But that is a sign of one of my children. This one is Gunda, Wori Gunda. And then we have Joyce 744. Say, Papa, please, can you educate me about Togbi Anyigbato? Can you be initiated to Anyigbato? I think yes, some people even in their what do you call it, in their Taji Vodu or head spirit that came into their world with their destiny. The Anyigbato or Babalu Aye, as it is called in Yoruba, is their head spirit. And if you Babalu Aye or Anyigbato or Sakpata is the same thing but different names from different areas. Some people call it Anyigbato, which is the Ewe people. And then the Yoruba call it Babalu Aye, which is also simply means the father of the earth. And then some people call it Sakpata, which is also, or Sakpate, whatever. So these three names is the same name of the same energy, Anyigbato or Gaia, as it may be called in India, Gaia, the spirit of Gaia. So this is the same energy, but then in different cultures, it has different names. Yes, people have got Anyigbato as a voodoo that came in them, and if you want it to be set up for you, then of course you have to be initiated into it so that it can be set up for you. Otherwise, when it comes as a spirit in your destiny, there are certain rituals they can do for you and pray to it. You may not set it up, but when you call it, it will work for you because it is your head spirit. Yeah. Thank you, Joyce, for that. And then Wendy, they said, if one spirit head is Mamiwata, if one's head spirit, not spirit head, if one's head spirit is Mamiwata, why does it worry them? Who says Mamiwata worry people? That is where the mistake is. Because if you are using church or Christianity to be the yardstick to measure spirituality, you will be in trouble. If Mamiwata is in your spirit destiny, and if you don't try to find a way to work with it, it may be blocking things in your path in order to make you realize that it is in your life. And whatever you can do about it to set it up, to make it work for you. And that's what the Christians will tell you, that Mamiwata is worrying the person. Why should Mamiwata worry you? It's like when you are sick with toothache. You have your teeth get a problem, whether it is rotten or it's cracked or it's broken. And you are feeling pain and you are not treating it. Sometimes you will start feeling headache. And that headache will continue worrying you. You'll be taking a lot of medicine to cure your headache. Not until you remove that broken teeth away from your mouth, you will still continue feeling headache. The same thing is with this Mamiwata or any spirit for that matter. If a particular spirit is in your life, or is in your destiny, and you don't want to attend to it, or either to sideline it, or to set it up, or to work with it, it will continue sending signals to you, and that signal is what you call worry. So people praying against it's only Christians who pray against any spirit that is not Christianity. So I don't see any traditional people praying against the Mami Wata. Let's move on. Thank you for that question, Wendy. And then Luna Nichols and Papa, is it appropriate for me to ask all you are initiated into? I apologize if it isn't. Yeah, it is appropriate to know all that I am initiated into, but for me personally, I don't even remember all anymore, because I've been getting initiation from the age of 15 years. I've been initiated into so many things that sometimes I go back into my notebooks before I know I even remember some of the things that I have been initiated into. I've been initiated into more than 200 or 300 spirits, and I cannot remember all of them unless I am going through books or they come in my mind, and then I will think about them, and then sometimes I even forget their conjuration or incantations, and I have to go back to my notes. Like immediately on this table here, immediately on this table here, I don't know which camera you can let the people see, so I just want to give a sample to them so they can understand what I am talking about.
This one can see.
This one can see here. Okay, those on Facebook, are we on Facebook with this one now? The
Yes.
question?
Yes,
No, is it Facebook question?
TikTok.
TikTok. So TikTok camera should, you can remove the charger and bring the camera down. No, you just tilt it. Yeah, let it come here too. Okay. So on this table, Luna, on this table alone, I have this spirit, which I have been initiated into. I have this spirit, which I have been initiated into. That's two. I have this spirit, which I have been initiated into. I have this spirit, which I've been initiated into. I have this spirit, which I have been initiated into. I have this spirit, which I have been initiated into. I have about 3 different spirits on my waist, which I have been initiated into. This spirit here, I have been initiated into it. These things that are on my hand here, I've been initiated. This one, I have been initiated. So, if I'm going to tell how many spirits I have been initiated into, I cannot remember all. So, immediately here, we are talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 2 on each other, so 9, 10, 11. That is immediately here that I have been initiated into. I have my bag here. There are so many spirits in there too. I've been initiated into all of them there. And in this house that I am, which is my house, my residence, there are spirits in different places, and each of these spirits have been initiated into them. And then when you go into my main shrine, there are spirits everywhere. Only when you come into the house, you can't see them, but they are there. I have been initiated into them as well. So it is not that easy, simply easy that I can even know how many spirits I have been initiated into. So Luna, I don't know. Maybe one day when you have the opportunity and you come and look at them with your own physical eyes. Then you will understand how many spirits that I have been initiated into. That's why when people say that they are being initiated into voodoo, you cannot be initiated into one single voodoo and then you say that I have been initiated into voodoo as if you are being initiated into all voodoos. You can only talk about the one you are initiated into and mention that I have been initiated into Egu. I have been initiated into Hebiaso. I have been initiated into Legba. I have been initiated, but Legba, if you don't have Afa, it is hardly anybody who will initiate you into. That's why when people go to botanicals and go and buy some a roasted clay head and come and put in their house and say they have been initiated into legba or they have legba, even to the point that some people have seen they saw legba coming to their house, walking and coming to their house. All those things are just people who are daydreaming. Yeah. So I have been initiated into so many things and I cannot know all. I don't remember all, but they are all inside of me, or they are all working with me. Thank you for that question. So I am just telling you about, on this simple table here, this is how many things that I have been initiated into, more than 11 just here. And I have not walked out of this room. So you can understand what initiation, when you are getting into Voodoo, we take so many initiation in order to be able to work with the spirit well, accurately, and very effectively. Thank you very much for that question, Luna Nicole. And then we have Big Jerry is saying that Big Jerry say, Papa, I want to visit you. Big Jerry, my number is in my profile. You can call and book an appointment. That's fine. And then African Divine Portals, I will contact you soon for more information on this, our sign Tura Irete. Okay, thank you, African Divine Portals. Thank you very much. And then we have Wendy say, please, which of the head spirits is the strongest or stubborn or wicked? There is none that is the strongest, or there is none that is the stubbornest. Whatever head spirit you came into the world with is what you have come into. Another person's head spirit is not your head spirit. That's why we call it head spirit. My head is not your head, and your head is not another person's head. So each person come with their own destiny. My destiny is not your destiny, and another person's destiny is not your destiny. So there is nothing like which one is the head spirit is stronger, or which one is stubborn or wicked. Whatever you came into the world with is what you came into the world with. You don't compare it with other people's destiny. Your destiny is the one that brought you here to be you. You don't compare and try to be like somebody else. And this is where Africans have made a mistake. They are trying to be Europeans, but we are. We were not, and we will not be Europeans, no matter how long you try to make your hair look, or your fingernails to look, or bleach your skin, or try to speak the European language. We Africans, whether you live in the motherland or you are in the diaspora, we can never be Europeans. So people should stop copying and stop trying so hard to look like Europeans. The African is an African, and that's what he is or she is. So when you come into this world, your destiny is your destiny. There is no need of trying to compare your destiny to another person's destiny to see whose destiny is strongest or is not strongest. Your destiny is your destiny. Thank you very much for that question, Wendy. Thank you. And then we have African Divine Portal. I have succeeded in asking 6 questions when I said I just want to listen. Thanks for answering, sir. You are welcome, African Divine Portals. I think this is because both you and myself have fallen on this same Odu, that affinity and attraction came. Thank you very much. And then Luna Nico is at African Divine Portals, a lot of love. Yes, thank you. And then Joyce 744 said, Papa, please, how do you know your head spirit? Joyce, you can only know your head spirit when you get initiated into Afa. Then Joyce, and if Mami Wata is your head spirit, what are her signs for you to know that you have Mami Wata? I don't know what signs the Mami Wata is going to tell you. When you are initiated, you will know what is your head spirit. So if it is Mami, when you are initiated, they will tell you what signs that it has been showing to you. If it is Egu, they will tell you. If it is Legba, they will tell you. If it is Afa itself, for some people, the Afa itself is their head spirit. So until you get initiated into Afa, if I am telling you that your head spirit is that, I'm just deceiving you because you don't know what is your head spirit. And it is not that always people should think that if church people are telling you that Mami is worrying you, Mami is worrying you, that means your head spirit is Mami Wata. Sometimes the church people just deceive people and say, oh, there's a marine spirit, as if marine spirits are not spirits that were created by God. Human beings did not create this world. So if someone is telling you that anything in this world is against you, then you as a person must find a way to go around whatever is against you so that you can make sure it is not against you, so that you can overcome. Yeah. And then Luna Nicole say, oh wow, 300 Papa. 300 and more. It's not 300. I'm talking about immediate here. We are even having about 12 of them, 11, 12 of them. And I'm not talking about the ones in my bag that I have not brought out. So there are more than 300. And then African Paul at Luna, it is hard to see spiritual educated people, so we are enjoying Papa. Thank you very much, African Divine Portals. Thank you very much. Yeah. Then Nathaniel Haas or Nathaniel Nas say, please, your rings, what is it for? They are for me, and I know what they are for. And let's move on. And then we have Luna Nicole at African Divine Post. Absolutely. Thank you all. Thank you all. And then when they say, hey, Papa, you are being initiated into a lot of spirit, don't they get jealous? Yes, of course, some spirits get jealous. For me, I look at spirits as women. As women in my life. That's how I look at spirits. Yes, definitely, even brothers and brothers or siblings also get jealous of each other sometimes. So also spirits are, so are human beings. So spirits are just beings that we don't see with our physical eye. They are just beings like us, but we don't see them with our physical eyes. That's why we call them spirits. They are also jealous of one another depending. But then if you are a good husband and you are a good wife, you can be able to work with all of them successfully, giving each one its own time and attention at the right time, and they work with you. And none of the spirits got angry and so because you are not treating me well and I'm going to go away. I've been working with these spirits for the past 30 plus years to 40 years, and we are still working together. And if I see that a spirit is weak and is no more working, I will ask what is the reason, and when I find what the reason is, I do the necessary things to make it to work. But if I try many things to make it work and it's not working or it doesn't want to work with me anymore, I just abandon it. Sorry. And let it go its way.
If you say, I'll just do small show and then it's the submission.
So if you have a friend that you are working, or you and a friend have become friends and you are working together as friendship, or even business, if you are working with,
If a time comes, or when a time comes and the two of you are no more connecting very well, you both have to part your ways and go. Each one goes their own way. So it is with spirituality. If you are working with a spirit, or spirit is working with you, and the two of you are not rhyming and you are not connecting well, the best thing is to separate and be free from one another. So that's the way I look at spiritual world, the spirits and all the energies and entities I work with. If I am working with them and they feel that they don't want to work with me, I will not force them to work with me. So also it's every human being in my life that is working with me or connecting with me. If they don't want to connect with me anymore, I don't have any regret or whatsoever. I will just stop working with them so that we all can be free and be on our own and find new friends to work with. Yeah. So they may be jealous, but I think so far so good. I've been able to work with them, and they understood how I work with them, and I give each one their space. I don't just bring anyone that this place doesn't belong to you, but go and put you there to disturb another person. No, each spirit in my life have their own special place, and I give them such respect. Yeah. I don't worship them. I am working with them. We are working as partners. I don't worship spirits. Thank you. And then Luna Nicole Papa, how do you remember to feed or honor all of the spirits? Of course I do. Every spirit in my shrine that is working eats. And when we do a reading and a particular spirit among them says that, oh, I'm hungry, maybe it has eaten but it's still hungry, we'll feed it again. And at African Magic Temple, we feed spirits generally twice a year. 30th of June. So today is the 9th of June. In the next 21 days, we will be doing our mid-year ritual where I will feed all the spirits that I work with. I will feed my ancestors, as well as ancestors of other people who wanted their ancestors to be fed. We have a way we feed ancestors. So every year we have this thing, twice a year we have this thing we call group feeding of ancestors. For instance, if Luna Nicole is not here in Ghana, but wanted me, Papa, or African Magic Temple to feed her ancestors in the mid-year, Luna will call me, tell me that she wanted her ancestors to be fed. We will ask for the names of the ancestors that she wanted to feed on paternal side of her family and maternal side of her family, and also sometimes with close friends and people who may not be directly from your bloodline, but they were so good to you when they were alive, but they passed on. When she gave me all these names, I will ask her to send me some token money to add to whatever I will be using. And then when I am feeding my ancestors, I'm also going to call her ancestors and tell them that their daughter, Luna Nicole, or so person is the one giving them food, and then we feed. So every year people send money to me during the mid-year, which is about to happen on the 30th of this month. We will start around 21st of June and we will finish it on the 30th of June. And in December, from the 20th of December or 18th, from the, so maybe from the second week of December, we start our rituals until the 31st of December. We do this every year, 2 times. So definitely my spirits have time, and I have time, and I feed them, and they are all okay. And if sometimes I'm doing a reading and some spirits say they are hungry, I will check which of the spirits that I'm working with that is hungry, and most of the time it is not my spirits that are with me, but maybe my ancestor spirits in the village. They have not been fed, and they wanted me to know so that I can tell the people who are in charge to feed them. Yeah, so I feed them, and it is not something difficult to do. I remember to feed them all 2 times a year. My sister Enyo has just joined and sent us a rose flower. Sister Afi, Akpe Bububure. Thank you. So Sami Luxury is saying hello, hi sir. Hello Sami Luxury. How are you? Thank you for joining today's section. I was saying that I'm going to get, I'm tired and I'm going to go soon, but the questions kept coming. But anyway, I'll try as much as possible to answer the questions that are here. Then Luna Nicole said, Papa, who creates the spirits in physical form? You or Bokor who initiated you? Some of the spirits that I work with were created by the Bokors that, or not everybody who initiated me was a Bokor. Some were Huno. Yeah, so the person who initiated me or introduced me to that spirit sometimes are the ones that created the spirits for me, or give the spirits a housing for the spirit to live in for me. So, but there's some that I myself I know, or sometimes maybe they come in my dream, and I check and work with them. I check to know what they are in my dream. Sometimes I create them, and when I create them, they start working. Then I know they are real spirits, and I give them tasks. And if they start accomplishing the task, then I know they are. It is not just a dream, but a revelation. And then I work with them, because the spirit world is very big. A lot of people are in the spirit. A lot of spirits are in the spirit world. So they are just uncountable, and the ones that I can work with are the ones that come to me. Say when you go to the river to fetch water in the river, it is the water that loves you is the one that will come and flow into your pot. So the spirit world is a universal ocean of energies, and those that like me, or I have some kind of affinity or likeliness with them, are the ones who flow towards me, and I work with them. Thank you very much, Luna, for that question. And then Sami Luxury say, what is the benefit of those things? What do you mean by benefit of those things? Whatever I have their benefit. That's why I have. If you are talking about the spirits that I have here, each one has its own role. It's just like you go to school and you buy pencil. When you go to school, you buy pencil. You may choose to buy different colors, and then where you need to paint with red, you use red pencil. Where you need to paint blue, you use blue pencil. Wherever you need to paint white or orange, you use those pencils. So is the spirit world. Each spirit has its own roles and duties that it does, and if I want them, then I have to go for them. So each spirit has its own reason and purpose and benefit that I benefit from. Thank you. Then Sister Afi Enyo Afi sent me a rose flower. Thank you very much. I'm grateful. Then Sami Lazarus said, what is the benefit if I want to be part? Sami, you see, we in traditional spirituality, we are not converting people to become part of us. That's not our aim. We are not Christians and we are not Muslims. And we don't have crusade to convert people into our tradition. Because your tradition is, if you are an African, it's already inside of your DNA. It is not African Magic Temple or I, Christopher Voncujovi, as a person who is coming to convert you to be part. When I sit here, my purpose of sitting here or creating African Magic Temple is to demystify the understanding, the notion that our traditional spirituality is evil, and that only Christianity and Islam are the ones that are good and holy, and that God has only chosen those two religions. I am here to demystify that thought that our Voodoo or our African tradition spirituality is evil. It is not evil. It is wisdom and knowledge in a nutshell. And because it's so powerful, people who are hypocrites, who do not know how to tell the real truth, are scared of it. So I am not here trying to invite people that come and be part of what I do. I am only here to answer questions concerning your confusion and misunderstanding of your own tradition. Let's go on. Then user 29 with a very long other numbers ending in 882 say, creating Papa, happy to see you teaching us. Thank you, user, I'm grateful. And then Luna Nichols Papa, laugh means laughing out loud. Yes, of course, you have to laugh aloud. Thank you, Luna. And then Joyce 744 said, please, how do we call head spirits in Ewe? I want to know mine. Head spirit in Ewe are called Taji Vodu. Ta as in head. A Taji means on top. Taji Vodu. So the Vodu that is on top of your head. A Taji Vodu. You can only know your own when you get initiated into Afa. Let's move on. Yeah, Luna Nicole said, because I said my rings are for me. Of course, they are not for anybody. So somebody ask you why those rings. It's me who is wearing it. What is your concern? Yeah, they are for me. My rings are for me. They are not for anybody else. So whether I wear them on my neck or I wear them on my hand or I put them in my ears, they are for me. It's not anybody's concern what they are for. If you are also interested in looking for a ring, then you must have a purpose and reason why you want a ring and what kind of ring you want. And when it is made for you, you can also say that they are your own. It is not anybody's. I'm not selling rings and telling people that I'm wearing rings, so you to come and wear rings. I have a reason why I wear rings, and they are mine. Thank you very much, Luna. And then user 882 ending said, Papa, I hear you talk about many spirit 300 on my, oh my God, now those spirits have its own work or they do? Yeah, each and every spirit has its own work. Don't you know that when you go to a factory and they have so many employees in the factory, some are operating the machine, some are oilers, they put oil into the machine, some are packers, some people are loaders. So each and every worker in that particular factory has its own duty designated to them to do. Maybe 2 or 3 people will be doing the same work, but everybody has got some duty doing. So it is in spiritual world, and every spirit has its own designated duty to do. And if you find them out and what this spirit does, and you think you are interested in working with that spirit, then you can now ask people to introduce that spirit to you, the person who is having them to introduce the spirit to you, so that you can also work with the spirit in that way. There is no human being behind the clouds who is sitting down and watching you. The whole universe is what God is. And the universe consists of everything: planets, human beings, animals, plants, rivers, oceans, mountains. Just mention it. They are all here. This is what is God. That's why I personally do not believe in any book written by man called the book or holy book. The book of God is nature. Everything is in nature is what is the book of God. That's the true book of God. And any book written by a human being can never be a holy book that God has written. Then Joyce, it says 744. Papa, please, the beads on your wrist, I see some people wear it. Is it initiation beads? No. These beads on my wrist here are called Venovi Jonu in Ewe. The bead of twins, or the beads of twins. Venovi Jonu. That's how the Ewes call it. So when you see anybody in Ewe land, or maybe in anywhere in the world, because these are only Ewes, that's why even if you wear it, someone can ask you, are you an Ewe? Or are you related to an Ewe? Today, I went to eat in a restaurant, and before coming here, and the lady who was serving us, she came and then she looked at us and she asked us, are you Ewes? Then we said, yes, we are Ewes. Then I asked her why. So the beads, the thing you are wearing on your wrist. Then I asked her whether she is an Ewe too. Then she said, yes, she too is an Ewe. Then I said, I also noticed from her name, because I saw her name on her tag is an Ewe. Ewe people like using this name. So these beads are the beads of twins. They are not any initiation beads. Of course, twins also have some kind of initiation they do for them, but I am not a twin. But why am I wearing a twin beads? I'm wearing a twin beads because I have given birth I have given birth 3 times to twins. When I say 3 times to twins, means this time a woman gave birth to me and they are twins. This time a woman gave birth to me and they were twins. And another time a woman gave birth to me, they were twins. So I am the father of 3 different sets of twins. And for this reason, I have the beads of twins signifying my relationship with twins. And then also in my oracle, the Tura letter, if a divine portals is listening, I am supposed to have twins in my oracle. If I don't have twins, then my father or my mother may be twins. Or I must have some strong relationship with twins, whichever way, in Otura Lete. That's one. So I don't know whether divine portals, you have the same. But in Tura Lete, automatically you must have relationship with twins. So I have had all these twins long before I got initiated into Afa. But then, since that is my destiny, and I didn't know it before until I got initiated before the blueprint of my destiny is given to me, then I realized that, oh, then the oracle on which I have fallen is actually and truly my destiny. So, Joyce, I'm wearing it because I'm the father of 3 sets of twins. Thank you. And then Wendy is saying, Papa, please, what would you require to read Afar online for me? When I do Afar online for you, if you are living in Ghana, Our Afar reading charges is 500 Ghana cedis plus 2 bottles of beef eater. This drink, 2 bottles of beef eater dry gin plus 500 Ghana cedis. That's what I take to do an Afar reading. However, if you live outside the borders of Ghana, I take 165 US dollars for a reading. Thank you, Wendy. And then Joyce 744 say, if yes, what does it do? Now, I've just explained. It's not. I've not been initiated into it. But then it was a ritual that was done for me because I was the father of twins. Yeah. Then Wendy went on. Joyce just said yes. No, Wendy went to say, please, is it possible for an African to reincarnate as a European or American? Yes, of course. It is depending on whatever you do in this life, while you are alive this time, is what will determine where you will be in your next life. Then we have Ogwam B. James saying good. Then Luna Nicole says, will you share the semi-annual ritual or is private, or is it private or sacred? No, it is a shared. We do live coverage when we are doing our rituals or doing our end of year and mid-year Thanksgiving rituals. We do a live coverage of everything. So those of you who will be interested, you will be watching us. Maybe we cannot be on 24 hours, but when as each ritual happens, we will connect to the world so that people outside the shrine can also have a look. And then we have again Luna Nicole say, Papa, I have asked this before, but what if we don't know our ancestors? Okay, there are people who were adopted, so they don't know their direct ancestors because there is a possibility that they don't have any history of their original parents. It has been hidden from them, or somehow they have no idea about it. But that does not mean that you do not have ancestors. That's why I said something earlier in the when I was talking about feeding of ancestors, that you can feed a very close person, a friend, someone who may not be directly your bloodline, but someone who you have cared for or someone who has cared for you. So supposing you are an adopted child and a parent, a group of people, or a man and a woman, or a man or a woman has adopted you and cared for you and taking care of you, if such a person passed on, or that person's bloodline, since you have been adopted, you can adopt that as your ancestral line. Because when you feed that person, whoever your real ancestors may be will also partake in the feeding that you are doing to the ancestors that you know. That's why usually we say the known and the unknown ancestors. At least the ones you know is what you will mention. The unknown ones, you don't know them, so you just call them the unknown ancestors. But since it is a spiritual work and spiritual field, they will connect with you because they can realize you. They can realize that you are making an effort to connect to them. So whoever they are and wherever they are, they will connect with you once you start from somewhere. So you do not necessarily have to know your ancestors, their name, if you don't have a biological father or biological mother who looked after you. So that's fine. The people who have taken care of you are like your ancestors. When I pray to my ancestors, apart from my mother, my father, my grandfathers, I also mention the name of the people who had one time taught me and cared for me. And I pay homage to them and I salute them for the role they had played in my life for me to get to where I am today. And they respond to my prayers to them. So if you don't have any direct knowledge of your roots, you can pray to the people you know. If they had passed on, it is still okay. And then we have African Divine Portals. They say, send my regards to all members of AMT and Toby Jopata. Thank you very much, African Divine Portals. I'm very grateful for this. Thank you very much. And then we have Sia. I want to read Sia. Let me read Sia finish. And then we have Sia saying, great analogy. Thank you very much, my sister. How are you? Thank you for joining the section. I'm grateful. Yeah, I've been watching your reels. Thank you all for those beautiful things. I'm grateful. Thank you. And then we have let's leave it after this. We'll leave it there. No, there's user 491882 say greetings, sir. Happy to see you, sir. I think this is old. This, it's just new. Thank you. Okay, the last one I'll take on this place will be Luna Nicosa. Papa, I appreciate you for pushing through your tiredness to educate us. Please get good rest. Thank you, Luna. Always. I'm grateful. Thank you. Yes, let's go on with YouTube. We have already spoken about that. Okay, it's a new question. So, Toby, can you share more about the dwarf spirit and how it can work in one's life? I think I have already spoken about that.
Yes.
And then Yatan Desi Papa, do you have a Zangbeto in Ewe Vodu? Yes and no. See the word Zangbeto, Beto means human being, and Za means night. So when they say Zangbeto in Ewe language and as well as in Efo language, it means the owner of the night, or the spirit, or the man of the night, a spirit that moves at night. That's called Zangbeto. And then the spirit that moves at daytime is called Kelegbeto. So there are two spirits there, Kelegbeto and Zangbeto. These are two different spirits. Kelegbe, which means daytime. Zangbeto means nighttime. So in Ewe Vodu, as it is, I think it is now before people are coming with this new set of Zangbeto, where you see something like a spirit or something like a hat with grass, touch and everything spinning around and moving and dancing, and people call it spirit. Let me tell you categorically from here today, no spirit can walk by itself. Physically, no spirit can walk. And no spirit can physically talk to you like a human being. So wherever you see people telling you that a spirit is walking around and dancing in public, you should know that there's a human being hiding in it. Spirits live in their spirit world. They interact with us and they teach us through our senses, we receive their information and we transmit that or translate that to other people who could not get that sense, which we call the sixth sense. But when you see a spirit start to shake your refrigerator, or your spirit start to shake your tree, know that there's a human being hiding somewhere. I have been in this for a very, very, very long time, and I've seen all kind of tricks that people play just to convince others who are actually genuinely looking for the truth. But then there is also people who just want to see a miracle, as it is called in church terms. So people also create such things for them. No spirit can walk like a human being, and no spirit can talk like a human being. No spirit can move its own limbs on its own. It is not possible. I am an illusionist. I've been a magician for over 45 to 50 years now, and I have performed magical entertainment around the world. I have done things where I have cut, separated people into half with a buzz saw that is used in the factory. I cut people into two in front of people on live televisions and join them together. But these all are illusions and only for entertainment. They are not spiritual power. And I have never ever told anybody that my magical displays were from any particular spirit. I do Vodu work because Vodu is spirit work, and I don't mix my entertainment magic with my spiritual magic or my spiritual practices. So the Zangbeto, as you see them, yes, people have it, people don't have it, but I personally, I know there is nothing like that that exists. If it exists, then it cannot be controlled by human beings. It works on its own. If you notice that this Zangbeto, every time the Zangbeto, people turn it upside down to show others that there is nothing inside. Sometimes you see frog, sometimes you see chicken, sometimes you see a calabash, and the calabash will start to jump on its own. How can a calabash jump on its own? You think well. We are educated people. So stop living in that world where people can easily be played out and people believe it. That's why all this kind of scamming has come, because of these lies. When the Zangbeto is turned around and show or open its arm and show that there is not anything inside and close it again, a real spirit will never show you that, see, there is nothing I'm hiding. No, spirits are not us. If they are doing their thing, they are doing their thing. They don't need to show you that they are not hiding anything. But when the Zangbeto is shown to people and again placed down, you realize that somebody shakes it. Somebody shakes the physically outside. Somebody will shake it, and after shaking it, then the things start to move. I am a magician, and I am a illusionist, and I understood that very clearly. So the word Zangbeto and all these things are not Vodus that I have ever dreamt about associating myself with. If it is real, it is not real. In my life, I have never ever thought of associating with what I think is not real. Even I saw in Berlin, in Europe, I saw a video where white people now have Zangbeto, and they are moving with the Zangbeto and pouring alcohol on it and playing the band, and the Zangbeto is dancing. You think that Ewe Vodu will be controlled by white people and then it will be behaving like that? There must be something that is a secret that they are not telling anybody. It's fine. I don't need to know. I'm not interested. when you have power, you don't go demonstrating it by showing people I have this power, I have that power. Because power belongs to nature, and you are only a tool or an instrument. And if you have real power, let nature speak. When I say let nature speak, not like a human voice, but let nature work, and then you can tell that this is power. It's not the one that is in charge and people start running around and jumping up and turning around, and pastor will say, hey devil, come here, and then somebody will be walking like a zombie and going, and then everybody say, hey, you see, such people too are there. People who deceive and all this thing, they are also there. So African Magic Temple is a real traditional spiritual center, and we are not playing tricks here, because if they want to talk about magic, entertainment magic, we are the masters of entertainment magic, but we don't use entertainment magic, any part of it, in our spiritual practices, in our voodoo practices at all. Thank you very much, Yatane, for that question. And then Bolaji Ali said the volume is low. He said sound volume is low. I don't know whether other people are also experiencing the sound volume, or it is only Bolaji that is experiencing.
That this is our.
It was low.
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay. So anyway, Bolaji, I don't know. You may have to look at your device, because I think it is okay for us here. Okay, and then we have Mark 79. Say hello, Toby. What can you tell us about Guda Meji, the sign of the Gun? Anything to be aware of? Mark 79. I know Guda Meji. Guda Meji is talking about which means you say I have killed it. I have killed it. I have killed it. It is on the arrow that killed the animal that it will show that this is the arrow that has killed the animal. In a very simple sense, Buddha Meiji is telling you that if you say you can do or you have done something, prove it that I have done this thing. There are so many things about Buddha Meiji that I don't know, but the little I can know is what I am saying. And then we have Edwina Avezat saying, my King Christopher, hi. Thank you for your wise wisdom here. This is Edwina. Yeah, Edwina, how are you? Thank you very much. I have already sent the Vodus. They are on their way to do their work. And when they are back, I will let you know what they brought. Thank you very much, Edwina. And then we saw, and then say, Edwina say, thank you, my king. Thank you to Edwina. I'm grateful. Yes. And then Yatande say, Akpe Papa. Thank you, Papa. And Yatande is laughing and then showing us love. And then say, mic drop, Papa. I think the sound.
Oh no, it's okay. It's just telling you what you can see.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Then Luna Nicole said, Papa, do you believe paranormal activities exist? Yes, of course, paranormal activities exist. I personally had experience the ones I have told you people about, meeting a dwarf on my own in the forest or in my grandfather's backyard, and no one was there. I encountered it, but I didn't even know it was a dwarf. It was later that it occurred to me. I tried chasing it to find where it was going, but I couldn't find it again. So the paranormal activities exist in life. Yes, I have had so many different experiences of this personally, so I can tell. But when you are talking about voodoo that is walking around, do you all remember that long time when COVID came? There were some people in Togo or Benin that they went to pray to one Vodu. I don't know whether we still have that video. And then the Vodu was a very big and tall Vodu, and when they prayed to it finished, the Vodu bowed his head and then took an axe that was going to fight COVID. You know how many people died in Togo in COVID time? Do you know? So all those things are tricks. That Voodoo is carrying an axe that is going to fight COVID before COVID killed people. And you know how many Voodoo people died through COVID? So there are certain things people created to draw your attention and to make you foolish. So it will make you look foolish. But they are not spiritual energies and they have no place in African traditional spirituality. But somehow people found a way of bringing in this entertainment magic into African traditional spirituality in using it to be playing and deceiving people. That is not what we do at African Magic Temple. That's why we will not be the darling shrine of all other African traditional spiritual shrines, because we are totally different. You don't come to our shrine and see anything abnormal or paranormal. Everything is normal. But when we work, and during our work, and when you see we working, and or see us working, that's why you will know whether what we are doing is real or it's not real. When changes start happening in your life and you are beginning to see physical changes happening in your life, then you will know that, oh, these people are serious. You will not come to our shrine and see us demonstrating anything. It's only during our festival time that sometimes I ask the children to do entertainment for people by doing magic show, which my children go to do in nightclubs all these days. They go to places to entertain people, and has nothing to do with our spiritual way. Or if you see our during the festival and they are playing the warrior dance, and you see people dancing with knife trying to cut themselves, and then it's not cutting. Those are not tricks, they are real things, but they only happen at certain time, and it is only for, most of the time it's only for entertainment. Then we have Bolaji Ali say, Papa, what is the difference between having initiation into Akai, having his pouch, and having his shrine? There is a big initiation. There is a big difference in when you get initiated into Akai. You will not, Akai will not be made for you, but you will be connected to Akai at the time of initiation, and God willing and your destiny willing, Akai will have a physical impact on you during the initiation. However, if you want Akai to be made for you as a Voodoo so that you can keep it and work with it, yes, that also can be made for you, but it will come at a cost, because the items that go into making Akai are quite expensive. And if you want that to be done for you, it will be done for you, but you have to buy or pay for the creation. There's so many things that goes into this little bottle here, and that's what makes it powerful. But when you use the oil, you can see the changes that it brings. Some few years back, about 5 years back, I made the oil and sold it around the world for few people, and some people have seen tremendous changes when they use them. That's why people kept asking me, when are you going to make another one? When are you going to make another one? We are planning to make Akai soap this time, and maybe before the mid-year rituals, we will have them ready to ship to people who want to buy them. And then Luna Nicole said, Papa, I mean like in haunted houses. Oh yes, I've gone to so many places to exercise places, haunted places and this, and so I know what I am talking about. Yes, I've gone to exercise places. I've even at the time gone to do what did they call it? Exhume. Eh? Yeah, I have even at one time exhumed a dead person from the grave because she was disturbing people who were living, and we traced it to her. And in the reading, she asked us to exhume her and set fire to her, which we did, and rebury her. So I have seen so much in my life. And after we exhumed her and set a fire to her body and rebury her, since then, the people she has been disturbing, nothing happened again. Yes. Nothing happened again. That disturbance stopped. And then Edwina Avezati said, my king, are cats good for protection? Yes, cats are good for protection. Cats are very spiritual animals, and they are good for protection. So you can keep them if only their fur will not disturb you, but they are fine. And then Luna Nicole said, thank you, Papa, and thank you to Luna for your questions. I'm grateful. And then Edwina Arizati said, do cats come in our life for a purpose? Yes, cats come in our life for a purpose. Some cats may be a spirit that has taken a physical form, but when it is in its physical form, it does not show that it's a spirit. So in that kind of way, and you may also not know that it's a spirit. And also cats and generally domestic animals can also be some human beings who came back into this life, but they are coming in the form of pets, and in the form of a dog, the form of a cat, or any other pet for that matter. But when you are with them and you start studying them and seeing their behavior, you begin to realize that these are just not ordinary animals. They have some special spiritual power, and they will make you sometimes angry, sometimes they will make you happy. It is normal with them. And then we have on Facebook, Revolution Vodu Education on Facebook, and we have Sila Ameji, my daughter-in-law there, and laughing seriously. I don't know what I said that made that laughter, but I think something made her happy and she was laughing. Yeah, that is Afanyo's mother. Thank you very much. And then we have my Thomas said, Papa, why don't Ewes initiate people into labor? I don't know why Ewes do not initiate people into labor. They can initiate people into labor. If labor is made for you, after getting far, and labor is made for you as an individual, yes, you may be initiated into it. But then the ones that I have seen, that's why I was saying that Ewes do not initiate people into labor, are the ones that people who are not even initiated into far, and somebody will say, oh, Legba is your spirit and let me initiate you into Legba. We don't do that. But when a Legba is set up for you as a Bokor, definitely they have to initiate you into it. But the ones that people will just do a reading for you and so Legba, and then especially in the Yoruba Ifa, where a shoe, people are initiated into a shoe, or initiated into Babaluaye, or initiated into Obatala, people are initiated into Ogun, people are initiated into Shango. We don't do that in Ewe as far as Legba is concerned. You will be initiated into Legba only when you become a Bokor. Mike Thomas, I hope I make that very clear. Okay, so let's go to another place. Say, I told your brothers to take you to the house so that you can go and finish. Did they prepare to take you? Have you bathed today? Go and change your clothes. So Ifadara is a Elache ancestors feeding. Yes, we are going to do it this June. We are getting ready for that. Those who are interested can contact us and we will take the names of your ancestors. Thank you very much. I have already fed ancestors twice within the last 2 weeks, because in my readings they kept coming that I should feed them. So I have already fed them twice, but our mid-year and our end of year we will still feed them. And if in any time in my reading my ancestors ask me to feed them, I do feed them, because they have seen something and they want me to empower them so that they can intend to empower me, or intend empowering me on the physical plane. So for me, anytime the ancestors ask me to feed them, I do it. I don't have any number of times to do, but I do it anytime when they ask me. And then we have Deus Caritas S to say hello. Is a driver and a healer always the same person? Diviner and a healer. A diviner and a healer always the same person? Or are these two different people? Thank you. Deus Caritas, they can be the same person, and at the same time they can be two different people. There are certain people who can divine, but they cannot heal. And there are certain people who can be a healer, but they are not diviners. So, and then also there are people who are diviners, and at the same time they are healers. I have seen them all. Some people can divine, but they cannot heal you. They may give you advice. There is something here, but I don't think I am. Check it well and see what the person is. No, don't try. What did they say? Wi-Fi is finished?
Oh no, please, but I'm sure it doesn't connect into it. But it should be fine.
But are people seeing? Or if it's not connected, people will not be seeing what I'm saying.
Oh yes, it's connected.
It's connected now. Okay.
I think it just
Went off briefly. Okay. Sorry if you haven't heard me. If you have not heard what I just said. Okay. So it's Deus Caritas is asking whether a diviner is hello, is a diviner and a healer always the same person, or are these two different people? Thank you. And I was saying diviners can be a healer, and a healer can also be a diviner. But sometimes there are people who can divine but they cannot do a healing. And also there are certain people who can do healing but they cannot divine. Sometimes one person can be both. So it is not like a static thing that if you are a diviner, you must be a healer. Or if you are a healer, you must be a diviner. No, there's nothing like that. It depends on individuals. If the person has the ability to see and tell, it's a diviner. And if the person also knows herbs and other things to use to heal, then it's a healer. But if you don't know these things, you cannot call yourself just because you are spiritualist, you are a healer, which is a very common name used in the diaspora, that anybody who is trying to be a spiritualist start calling themselves a healer. We don't do it like that here. If you are a healer, you are a healer. If you are not a healer, you are not a healer. Not just because you are a spiritualist, then automatically you are a healer. You must learn how to heal, then they call you a healer. If you don't know how to heal, just by practicing spirituality, you cannot be called a healer. So please, let us stop deceiving ourselves. If you don't learn how to heal, don't call yourself a healer. Just because you are practicing some, or you are initiated into some spirituality, you start calling yourself a healer. It does not exist like that. And then big sister Ifadara is saying, excellent explanation, Papa. Thank you very much. And then DJ is saying, when you are initiated into the spirit, will you be given something to represent the spirit? Yes. you are definitely given something to represent the spirit, not necessarily physically given to you, because during the initiation, you are going to get something which will connect you with the spirit. So it is not necessary that every spirit they initiate you into, you have an effigy or have an icon or have something of it. No, there are so many spirits they initiate you into, you have nothing, but then the spirit is connected to you. And those that they need to make something for you, they will make them for you. Okay, I think we are almost at 7 o'clock.
Yes, 7,
7:08 today, and of course I came late, so it's not too late, but I will be closing very soon. I have my daughter's essay on destiny. I need to, because I'm asking the brothers to help her to go and close the ritual bed. They went for a show last night and they are tired, so they've been sleeping. So anyway, so I will be closing so that I can go there. And then we have Luna Nicole say thank you, Papa. And then Edwina Avezat said do cast. Okay, the last Edwina Avezat. I have 7 cats and 4 kittens. That's good. That's good. I don't know how many I have in my house. I have plenty in my house. I have a lot of cats. And I even found a cat, a very small kitten in the gutter last December. And then I heard it cry when I was praying to Baba Legba. And then I was looking for it, and then I realized it was in the gutter and was beaten by rain, water and all this, and it was so tiny. I picked it up, brought it into my house, started feeding it, taking care of it. It's now a very big cat. It's a male cat, a very big cat, and it's always around me when I come. Yeah, so I think I have more than 10. Yeah, I have more than 10 cats in my house. They are there, they are some of them don't come close to me, but some do. Yeah. And then Edwina say I have 3 special ones. Okay. And thank you, McCain, from Edwina. Edwina, thank you very much. So I'll get back to you later. If I don't get back to you today, at least by tomorrow, I'll get back to you on our agreement. Okay, so now you have a goat. Okay. Then you have so many things that you are taking care of. I have about 10 goats. They were all born in my house, and they are like, for me, they are like pets. I don't use them for my rituals because they were born in my house. And if we want to get a goat to use for any ritual, we order from the markets. But the ones in the house are like my children too. I have about 10 of them. Yeah. Yeah? The goats. Okay. The male, we have about 6.
The females are small ones too. They're about 4. So I think
We have more than 10. Okay, we have more than 10 goats.
including the one which couldn't give birth in the beginning, but gave birth to 2. So
Yes, yeah. So we have so many now. We have so many goats and these cats in the house. Thank you very much, Edwina, and we'll see how things go. But I can tell you that once the reading is done, things will start to some changes will start to happen. Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much. Okay, so so you are like me, many chickens and also guinea fowls. Yes, I also have chickens and guinea fowls in the house. They are roaming around everywhere. Thank you very much. Then we have Joyce saying Jopata. Yes, okay, that's Jopata is one of my deities that I work with, one of the spirits that I work with, the Jopata. And then we have Okrakweku Ebisa. Great one, please. How much will it cost to get one of the rings on your fingers? No, I'm not selling rings. I am not selling rings. Okraku, Kwaku, Ebisa. I'm not selling rings. I'm not the kind of priest that is making rings and selling. When you come to me and you do a reading or you have a challenge, and during your reading, and the spirits told me that I should do something for you. If it is the witches ritual I'm supposed to do for you, that's what I will do for you. If it is the ancestral feeding, is the ritual the spirits want me to do for you to change your situation, that's what I will do for you. And if it is for you to feed the hunter spirit, that's what I will do for you. And if it is something that they should go and pray at Baba Legba for you, that's what I will do for you. And whatever spirit that your reading says they should, or whatever direction the reading tells me to do for you, it is what I will do for you. And if in your reading the spirit world says that I should make a spiritual ring for you, or make a talisman for you to wear and to keep, to protect you, that's exactly what I do. I am not a priest who make rings down and selling. No. Whatever I do, I follow the direction of the spirit world. That's why at my shrine, I don't do anything for people without doing a spiritual consultation or reading for them. I don't, because I don't know what is your problem, and I cannot just sell something to you just because I want you to pay me. If you want to get any spiritual item from us, you do whatever problem you are having, you do a reading on that problem, and when the spirit world gives us direction on what to do for you, that's exactly what we will do for you. Because if I make a ring and send you to you to wear, for what purpose? I don't know what your challenges are. I cannot just make a ring and send to you. I'm not trying to sell things. Everything that I sell out, apart from attraction, oil, or aura enhancing oil and soaps, I don't do anything and just send to people. It must come from the direction of the spirit world, and if that happens, I'll do for you. Thank you. And then Luna is saying, as always, thank you for your time and teachings. Papa, have a blessed weekend, everyone. Thank you too, and have a blessed weekend too, and have a blessed new week. Yes, thank you very much. And Okraku Koku Ebisa says, okay, great one. Thank you, and thank you too. And then Wendy is here, please do our ancestors see the evil things happening to us? Do they feel our pains and want to help us? Your ancestors cannot feel your pains because they are above pain. They are not physical beings anymore. They don't feel your pains. But they can see whatever is happening to you, but they don't feel your pain. And if you don't consult with them to find out what they can do for you, they are not going to tell you what you should do. That's why consultation is always important. Your ancestors cannot feel your pain because they are above pain. They are not in the physical body, so they cannot feel pain. Thank you. Okay, I think we are done.
Yes,
Okay, thank you all very much for being with me for this short time. I'm very grateful to you all, and I'll see you again next Sunday, God willing. Otagbe mama mi da pẹ̀lú mi awe non gbogbo mi no mi mi no me gbena mi no gbogbo na mi no hajo pete jo mi an para peda de mi se anota to gbo we de te onye ngake ni pere onye meta wo program ile. I thank all the ancestors for assisting me through this program today, because I was really tired, but they were able to guide me and bring me to the end of today's program. I pray that this week that we are entering today, maybe a great one for all of you, a successful week for all of you, a week that will bring you health, prosperity, and fame. May the ancestors, your ancestors, and the ancestors of our fathers continue to bless us all, bring us through all our difficult challenges, and bring good health and success to us. Thank you very much, everybody. Wendy is saying thank you so much for the education. You are all welcome, and one Al Capone has joined, but the program has finished. Thank you. Please come and put this one in.
It's not good.
It's good. This one, which is the logo.